Here's how I lost fat and built muscle as a 13 years old kid without leaving my house. I was a 13 years old that was chubby, no muscles, skinny. I was like a skinny fat kid, right? At school. And I was basically like, I realized one day that I wasn't really happy with my body. That I was looking at other kids and they were looking like most of them slightly better. But this one particular, one of my friends from school, he was looking way better because he actually got in amazing shape as for being this young, right? He started like doing push-ups and in a couple of months he had like six-pack, he had like visible muscles everywhere, and then he posted this picture on Instagram, selfie in his bathroom looking like this, and I'm like, shit, I need to level up. I need to do something about me, because I went to the bathroom, took my shirt off, and I just looked in the mirror and I didn't really see like anything similar to him. So I was like, okay, I need to do better, because he showed me what was possible, right? He showed me that even though we were young, we were like these young teenagers, we can still look great, right? We can still like be in shape. Like age doesn't really matter. We are already mature enough to develop pretty nice physique like for our age. So then I stopped eating all the crap I used to eat, right? So before, my life was looking like this. I was coming back from school every day, and first thing I was doing, I was going to the kitchen, taking all the candies, sweets, chocolate, chips, all this, junk food that kids love, like this, all these sweets and candy bars, Snicker bars, like chips, and I was sitting on the couch after that and eating that, like without like any limits. I was just watching some TV, bullshit, and just eating, one Snicker, second Snicker, chocolate bar, another chocolate bar, then this bag of chips. So obviously this was making me fat over time, because I was pretty active as a kid at the time. I used to play tennis, right? But it wasn't enough to burn obviously all that off. I was playing like maybe 3 times a week, 2 times a week with a trainer, with other kids, and also sometimes I was like going to play some soccer, some other sports. So I was active consistently, but it wasn't really enough. It wasn't really like, I wasn't super active, right? I wasn't just active enough. You should be way more active than this in general. So what I started doing, I was basically cut all this junk. I had a rule: I could eat only one junk snack, let's say, So the rule was like, yeah, I could eat only like one Snicker bar, or like did like one piece of chocolate, maybe like half a bag of chips a day, and that was it. And then also I added workouts every day. So now I changed my habits like this. Instead of coming back, grabbing sweets, and sitting on the couch watching TV, I was coming back every day after school, and the first thing I had to do was my little workout. So I started with doing push-ups. I was not strong at all at the time. I was very weak. I was skinny fat, so here I was very small on upper body, and here I was like pretty fat. So I had like love handles, I have like a little bit of belly. You could see it only when I was taking my shirt off. So that's why for many years it didn't bother me, because I was covering it by my shirt, right, and by my clothes. Then, you know, when I started like seeing him and like thinking, oh, like seeing myself more in the mirror and like, you know, not liking what I was seeing, I was like feeling ashamed, and I decided to like change it, because it wasn't like, I wasn't okay with it. I wasn't okay with, you know, having these other friends looking better than me, you know, like I was like, I have to level up, I have to step my game up and like be better. So that's what I did. I started doing push-ups every day. So at first I was doing 3 sets of push-ups, and then I started also eating less junk, eating less these sweets and candies. The rule was 1 a day max, but sometimes I wasn't eating it at all. And yeah, man, that's how I got basically in shape. Like, clean up my diet like this. So cut all the bad stuff I was eating, and then that basically were probably keeping me in surplus. And then I was adding more and more activity every single day. So I was doing first I started with 3 sets of push-ups. Then I started like 4, 5 sets. I was increasing the volume, so more sets, more push-up variations. Then I was adding some weight. And after 3 years, I was like already pretty well developed, like for my age, you know. Think about it, like I was 16 already 3 years later, and that was when I first went to the gym and started like going and lifting weights seriously and got in really great shape. But I was already someone that looked like someone who trains on a regular, even though I had never been in the gym before. So that's how I did. That's how I got in a pretty good shape as a teenager, just training at home and just, you know, limiting my calorie intake, my food intake. And yeah, it worked. Obviously, I wasn't like super shredded like right now, super muscular, but I was way above average when it comes to, you know, like other guys in that age group that I was in. So yeah, then I was obviously looking the best in my school after. I was even looking better than that guy that motivated me to do so and to improve. But yeah, that's how I did it, just at home, without any knowledge. As a kid, you know, I didn't know like anything about diet, anything about training. That's why I was training every day, which is not optimal, you know. Then I limited myself to 6 days a week, but still I was training same muscle groups every single day. But still made some progress, got in the best shape of my school, and that's how it all started. That's how I was also curious about further progress when I first went to the gym. Then I never wanted to come back to that bad habits that I had before and to that bad physique that I had before. It just got me addicted, you know. Like the better you become, the more addicted you become to this new, better version of you, and that would happen to me. So yeah, man, that's my story, how it started, how I got in shape as a 13-year-old, just at home, without any coach, any diet plan, and without any plan, basically. Just, you know, just copying a guy who I saw on Instagram and looked better than me. Hope you guys like this video. Hope you guys like the story. See you in the next one.